Let us learn about the poem Autumn, written by Kalidas, translated by Professor A. W. Ryder. Before we look at the poem in detail, let us learn something about the people who were behind creating this poem. Kalidas. Kalidas was a classical Sanskrit author and is often considered ancient India's greatest playwright and dramatist. His plays and poetry are primarily based on the Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas. His surviving works consist of 3 plays, 2 epic poems, and 2 shorter poems. He was a shepherd by birth. Not much is known about his life, and whatever little is known is inferred from his poetry and plays. His works cannot be dated with precision, but they were most likely authored before 5th century CE. A. W. Ryder. Arthur William Ryder, March 8, 1877 to March 21, 1938, was a professor of Sanskrit at the University of California, Berkeley. He is best known for translating a number of Sanskrit works into English, including the Panchatantra and the Bhagavad Gita. Autumn is a beautiful poem personifying nature as a beautiful young maiden. The autumn season that gives birth to fresh nature is compared to a beautiful, graceful young girl who will soon become a lady. Let us now read the poem, and students, as I read the poem, kindly listen to it attentively. The autumn comes a maiden fair, in slenderness and grace, with nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. In flowers of grasses she is clad, and as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad, like bracelets tinkling song. A diadem adorns the night of multitudinous stars. Her silken robe is white moonlight, set free from cloudy bars, and on her face the radiant moon, bewitching smiles are shown. She seems a slender maid who soon will be a woman grown. Okay, students, originally the poem consists of 3 stanzas, but we will be only focusing on the first 2 stanzas. So now let's understand the poem a bit more in detail. So let us now look at the first stanza. The autumn comes a maiden fair, in slenderness and grace, with nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. In flowers of grasses she is clad, and as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad, like bracelets tinkling song. The season of autumn arrives like a graceful, beautiful, and slender maiden. Now, slender means being gracefully thin, and maiden refers to an unmarried young girl. Now, the beautiful lilies and the tender rice stems seem to have enhanced her hair, decorate her hair, and she is dressed in the flowers of grasses. And as this young maiden is moving along, birds greet her gladly with their cooing. So as she moves along, the birds greet her. The birds welcome her by making soft murmuring sound. Now the cooing sounds like the tinkling of a bracelet. So here you have the poet making a direct comparison where the cooing of the birds is directly compared to the tinkling sound of the bracelets. Now let's look at the second stanza. A diadem adorns the night of multitudinous stars. Her silken robe is white moonlight, set free from cloudy bars, and on her face the radiant moon, bewitching smiles are shown. She seems a slender maid who soon will be a woman grown. At night, autumn wears a crown of countless stars. Diadem refers to a crown or a tiara. Multitudinous means numerous or countless. The white moonlight forms her silken robe, which appears to be set free from the patches of cloud. Her face is the bright and shining moon. This autumn maiden, with her bewitching or enchanting smile, will soon grow up to be an ever more beautiful woman. The poet has vividly described the onset of the autumn season. The poem succeeds in capturing the season visually but also engages in other senses with description that boosts the reader's imagination, making it livelier. So students, I hope you have understood the poem. Now click on the next video to understand the various poetic devices used in the poem. Thank you.